Hey y'all, this is fallonwrites and mikmullet is taking a drink of water.
Mikmullet. I don't really have a mullet anymore, but
Who
I change
cares?
my hair a lot. Right now I have a mushroom.
It's beautiful. And welcome back to Old to Young podcast. Today our topic is, and it's widely a problem in our generation, situationships.
Situationships.
I think before we started recording, you had like a question about situationships.
Oh yeah, what are they?
Yeah,
What is a situationship?
I feel
And
like
how do you know if you're in one?
it's like kind of a spectrum. Like,
Yeah.
sometimes like you think you're in a situationship, but like the other person like is not like even like feeling what you're feeling.
Yeah.
Like I
I
think
think it's a miscommunication
yeah,
between the
definitely.
things.
Or like
And they can be totally fine if
yeah, I guess. I don't
if
know. I've never had fun in one.
if I think it's just because like people aren't being honest with other people,
Yeah.
and then they're not also being honest with themselves because they think they can do like a casual thing but they can't.
Yeah. No, you're right. Like and
And yeah.
I think sometimes like it is really like, oh, you've been like seeing this person for a long time and they say I love you and it's like really feels super serious, but they won't put a label on it, like that sort of thing. And then I think
mm,
sometimes it is just like one person who is like, I like this person a lot, but and we're sleeping together and I've told them and they don't care, but I'm gonna keep sleeping with them.
yeah,
Like it's all sorts of things.
it's all
I feel like
sorts
it's a
it gets
spectrum.
it gets a little messy.
It's just like the communication is like necessary,
Yeah.
like for what you want. Like if you want a relationship, like you have to say it. And then like if they don't want it, you should probably back out. Like you should probably be like, well, if that's what I want a relationship.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's so messy. It's so
It
complicated.
it is because people like what's unattainable. And
So
if
true.
if you have what's already attained, then you are bored.
Yeah, like no,
Sometimes.
sometimes
Not sometimes, not always, not always, not always.
don't shy away from like a real thing if you have it and like they want the same things as you. Don't shy away. Like boredom is peace.
Yeah, boredom is peace, yeah.
Like, and it's not always going to be boring. It's just like how life is. Sometimes life is boring.
Yeah.
Sometimes all you do is go to work and go home and watch your shows. Like it's normal.
That's true.
Like,
It's
but
true.
have you been in a situationship?
Yes.
Do you want to talk about any of them?
Um I I'm trying to think of one currently where they're at. Um, I was yeah, a situationship for a person like years ago. I remember uh, I kind of felt like 500 days of summer where I'm like I pretty much was straight up. I was like I really don't want to date right now. Like I just don't want to date. I don't know who I am. I don't know what I want. I don't know what I'm doing. But we could be doing things, we could be hanging out. And honestly, it was fine. It was fine. I remember one time we were at a bar and someone across the bar bought me a drink, and I was with my situationship because they didn't buy me a drink, and I thought that was funny. I
Were
don't
they upset by it?
know.
No. So like they kind of were like in a situationship, but you weren't. Like you were like, this is fine what we're doing, and they're kind of like, I wish we were like something real.
I don't know what they wished.
No, because there was no communication, right?
Yeah, I don't know. It was just very short lived, but fun.
I personally think, I don't know if it's correct, but I feel like I've been in three situationships.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The first one was somebody that I like started seeing sexually only in like 2017.
Mm.
And then it was messy, okay? Cuz I did the whole open relationship thing with my ex-boyfriend.
Mhm.
Bad idea because we didn't know what we were doing. Like
Yeah.
polyamory, totally valid. Non-monogamy, ethical. Non-monogamy, totally valid. Not knowing what you're doing while doing it, not valid. Like, I was not a good person either. But like the whole thing was so messy. Like then like my boyfriend at the time was like, I don't want to be in an open relationship anymore. So then I was like, okay, that's fine. And then I was like, I'll just block this person, and I did. And then like I had feelings for that person, and it was a whole mess, and it was back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So it was messy. I had feelings. I don't think he really did. I think that like he thought he did at some point, but I don't believe it.
Hmm.
And I don't really know why I had feelings for him, to be honest. Like when I look back on it, I'm like, what? It was like the unattainable thing, like you're talking about. Like it was just like, I don't know, like a challenge.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
because I look back and I'm like, we have nothing in common. Like,
Mhm.
I don't think you could intellectually stimulate me. Like, I don't think, I just, it don't, and that's
Yeah.
like important
Sometimes
to
when you're
me.
21, it's just whoever's at the bottom of the barrel.
Well, it started at 18 and it went till 21.
Yeah. Because when you're hot, the crowd is everybody.
Yeah. So, like, I was like,
The dating pool is
it
everybody.
was, it was,
When you're 21 and you're hot, you could
yeah.
ruin. You could run the world.
Yeah. So
Who run the world?
that one, I don't even know if you could really call it a situationship. It was more like he would call it us being friends with benefits, but then he wasn't like really actually my friend. So it's more like fuck buddies or like booty call.
Yeah.
So, and
It's very
then
confusing.
it's so confusing. Then there was like this girl, like not very far after this that like I was like super close friends with,
Mhm.
and we had both recently become single after leaving, not losing. Who loses an abusive relationship? It's a win to leave.
Yeah. Yeah.
We both left abusive relationships, and like I was into her. We we kissed, and I told her how I felt directly. I was so communicative this time. Like I did everything I could to be like, I want you. And like she would reply to me with emojis. I was like, girl,
Uh.
tell me how you feel. Like I need to know. So nothing
Yeah.
ever came of that one.
No.
No, nothing. She asked me out on a date like a month after my current boyfriend and I started dating. So I was like, girl, too little, too late.
Dang. That's a bummer
Yeah. So that was the second one.
for her.
Yeah, that was the second one. The third one was another guy that I met at a protest,
Mm.
and he was not communicative.
Hmm.
I was upfront about who I was and like figuring out myself. And this is when I was like, I think I might be polyamorous, and I was willing to explore it. And I wasn't like, I didn't feel like jealous, um, like of him spending time with other people. But when we would spend time together, he would like be on the phone and like not talk to me.
Oh.
Yeah. And then like, I found out later that he was like freaking out about us being anything because he's polyamorous and scared that I wasn't like be okay with it, even though like I was literally on that journey myself.
Hmm.
And I was like, I just don't understand why there was no communication here.
Yeah.
Like I felt like I was communicating, but maybe I wasn't. I was 21. All of these happened while I was 21.
Yeah. 21's confusing.
21 is like not a fun age to be. Why would I want to be it again?
I actually am still super confused, and I'm 27, so
Oh yeah, but a ton of other things.
yeah.
Like so many things are confusing.
Yeah.
But yes, three situationships, all in when I from 18 to 21.
Nice. Nice.
So I survived three. So you can do it too, but don't stay in them.
Yeah.
Communicate.
One of my situationships is wanted.
For
Some pretty rough things, but I don't know where they are, but they
that's
fled. Yeah.
that's bad.
Yeah.
They
They,
fled to like the United States or Wisconsin. You don't know.
I think it was just Wisconsin or something, but yeah. Hopefully they're doing well. Actually, that yeah, what they did something pretty bad. So hopefully, they seek help wherever
Yeah,
they are
yeah.
for whatever thing.
I'm a prison abolitionist, so definitely like seek help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Damn, only 10 minutes of talking about situationships. I thought we'd have more on this.
yeah. I'm trying to see in this thing here. Um, yeah, a lot of my situationships, I would say were in a period of my life where I don't even really know how I handled that, but I know that it was messy.
Do you remember before like the word situationship was a thing that
Mm.
we would call it having a thing with somebody?
Yeah, having a thing.
Yeah.
Having a thing.
Yeah. So like when I was having a situationship with that first person, that wasn't even like a word yet. I said thing. I had a thing with that guy, you know?
Yeah.
Had a thing with him. Like and now it's like we've had a word. Like we're just like thing was like the placeholder.
Yeah.
It's just like a thing can be literally anything.
Mhm. Right.
I did read a tweet a while ago that said like let's bring romanticizing shit back and instead of calling a situationship, calling them a lover.
A lover.
A lover. I
Oh,
don't.
that's cute.
It's cute, but it's also like I wouldn't say they
Mr. Lover
loved.
Lover.
I
Do
wouldn't
you know that
like
song?
you like we fucked. Like you write about it. Like I know what you're trying to say, but was it romantic? No.
It could be. It could be.
It could have been.
It could have been. Could have been. And
Coulda, shoulda,
could have.
woulda.
Shoulda. Woulda. I mean, it should be. It
Yeah.
should be. Sometimes it doesn't have to be though. Sometimes it could
No.
be. You know,
I mean, like
I,
obviously not.
unromantic and romantic
Obviously not. Like
is
people don't
great.
want romantic stuff. People don't want sexual stuff. People are asexual. People are aromantic. People are aro and ace. Like you know,
Yeah.
relationships. They're all about communication.
Yeah.
For real. And that
Yeah.
makes you sound old when you say it, but it's just so true.
Yeah. Communication.
Yeah.
Situationships.
That's like one thing I like seriously disagreed with the girls on Sex in the City about, you know? They're
Mm-hmm.
like in their like mid 30s when it happens, they're talking at that booth or whatever and Charlotte said something like, "I think a good relationship is based on communication." And Sam's like, "Oh, I think that would have been cute if you were 25, but now you're 35 and it's just I forgot what the word she used was, but she just thought it was like just like unrealistic." And I'm like, well,
Yeah,
like the guys you guys are dating probably.
I think she didn't feel like she owed them
Oh no,
communication.
no,
I think like Samantha didn't really have situationships long enough
I
to
I don't think she even
need
had
communication.
situationships. I think she just
Yeah,
fucked whoever she wanted to fuck,
she really did.
and that's great.
We love that for her.
Like good for her.
I wonder if that's what I did too when I was in my early 20s.
She
A
like
little bit, yeah. I
she
went
was
through a
in
phase of that.
she was in some relationships. She found that she loved some people, you know, like
Yeah.
James with the small dick and Richard, but
James.
fuck Richard. God, fuck Richard.
Yeah.
And then Smith. I
Smith.
loved Smith.
Yeah, Smith was good.
I hate that they broke up in the movies though.
Mhm.
Like why?
That's a bummer.
Carrie had the ultimate situationship. They created situationships.
Big.
Her and Big. They
Ugh.
created it.
What a beautiful,
They created the whole
beautiful
concept.
situationship they had.
Oh, really? I hate Big.
Yeah.
I can't stand Big.
I think he is fine as hell.
He's good looking, but he is a 45
I
year old
dig his vibe
child.
too. I don't know. I kind of liked him. But I think that says some. I'm kind of a carry though.
I
A
like
little bit.
I do love a will they won't they situation and it really added to the drama, right? Like
Mhm.
but sometimes like it felt too horrifying in some scenes like her being caught in Big's apartment by Natasha. I was just like, "Oh my god, I can't look. I'm getting secondhand embarrassment and it hurts."
Yeah.
Like
Oh man.
yeah. Um actually there is times in the show where I can't stand any of the girls. They piss me off.
Mm.
Like I love them all. They all have flaws and it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Like last night before bed, I was watching the episode where Miranda found out she was pregnant,
Mm.
and Charlotte gets super mad about her wanting an abortion, and I was just like, I wish I could go through the screen and punch you. Like,
Mhm.
I know you want a baby right now, but people are allowed to not want to have a baby.
Yeah.
Like, abortion is a right, and healthcare,
Absolutely.
and like the privilege that the women of the 90s had now that we're having ripped away from us in the 2025.
I can't believe this. I can't.
It's sickening,
It
and I
really
I do
is.
hope that
It really is.
our governor here protects us as well as he can. But you know, it is still government, so
Mm. Yeah.
well we
I
won't.
just watched a video of him speaking to that today.
Well, it's good.
Yeah.
I know that he's progressive, so that's good for us. But
Yeah, it's good for us. Sorry for all you and not progressive governor
yeah,
states.
we're not even in a progressive state. Like we're a swing state. Our governor is just progressive.
Yeah. Yeah.
I did see a funny video of Tony Evers recently. There was like a Midwest governors TikTok. It was so funny to me, Tony Evers section, because it was like the suspect trend. So they did the suspect trend on everyone, and they're like, suspect has an ice cream every day because he claims he's supporting the dairy industry of his state. And Tony Evers turns and he literally has a cup of ice cream in his hands.
That's so cute.
I loved it.
Mm,
I loved
I
it.
like him. He's a good one.
Yeah.
He's a good egg.
I so it's actually like a terrible time to have a situationship. I do not recommend having a situationship right now.
In 2025, when, uh, yeah,
No, like exactly.
we have no reproductive rights and,
Like we're having rights stripped away and everything. Yeah,
yeah, and then STD testing.
yeah.
We might not have access to that very much longer, and they're trying to get rid of affordable healthcare.
If you're gonna have a situationship, you should have the same genitalia.
Yeah.
Well, you can still get STDs that way. Just still be safe. Like, but you can't get pregnant if you have the
Yeah.
same genitalia.
Yeah.
Notice how I said same genitalia? I'm not transphobic. I'm not binary, by the way. um, what's going on? Let's think about situationships. Situationships.
Yeah, I don't know how many I've really had of those.
I don't know if I've ever been like in a situation like where I created a situationship for somebody else. Like, you know, like they thought we had something and I was just like, no. I don't know if I've ever done that to somebody.
No, I think I have. It doesn't feel good. Well, even sometimes relationships feel like situationships. You ever be in a relationship that you're just like, we have no connection, we have no depth, and honestly, I don't even know what we're talking about right now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
that kind of,
surface level shit. Like,
yeah.
yeah.
Like this person, I cannot even have a conversation. Like they don't think it's important to talk or something. And like,
They don't
you,
take you seriously.
or I don't know, like they just, like I've been in situations where I've dated people who I just have nothing in common with.
Really?
Yeah,
That was
it's.
like my
I think
ex.
that's only like, I think like twice that's happened to me, and I think it's just part of being really young and just like not really knowing what you want and stuff, and
Yeah.
you like don't know who you are. So like, how are you gonna pick somebody that you actually enjoy?
Well, and some of these men will like lie to get you like in bed or in a relationship. Like, I'm my ex. I
Mm,
met him on Tinder and um we like were talking and honestly, I look back and I'm like, I should have just made one different decision and my whole life would have been different. But anyway, I digress. I We talked online and it sounded like we were just gonna hook up. So like he asked me like what my biggest turnoff was, or like I don't know. We had like better conversations over Tinder like at the beginning,
yeah,
and I like said things like oh like sexism, racism, homophobia. I was like that shit turns me the fuck off. You know, I
yeah.
was 19,
Fuck you.
and
Don't be like that.
I we he's like oh yeah those things suck like and then like he made me think that like oh, that stuff was like really important to him too, and then I met up with him to have sex and it was all right. It was good. And then I've never had a one night stand before. Like at someone else, I didn't know what to do. So like I was like, should I leave? Do I spend the night? Like, and now I look back and I'm like, I should have left.
Yeah.
I should have left. I should have
Yeah.
left and not called. I should have been Sam.
You ever a one night stand that should have been one night stand?
He should have been a one
One
night
one
stand.
night stand that lingers too long and you
It
accidentally end up
lingered.
in a
It
relationship?
lingered 2.5 years.
the
It lingered a long
the
time.
one night stand lingered for 2.5 years.
I so
You
I
hear
spent the
that,
night.
y'all? Don't let it linger. If you don't like it, let it
Well,
go.
and I thought it was okay.
Oh yeah,
Like
true.
I thought it was good.
Yeah.
And like the red flags started popping up far too late.
Oof.
Like it was too late.
Do you
But
have to let
he
it linger?
he was sexist and racist and homophobic. He loved Ben
Ooh.
Shapiro.
Ew.
Like, okay,
Ah.
you know what? Even if Ben Shapiro was like on our side,
Yeah.
his voice is so grating. I can't listen to it. It's
It's bad.
awful.
It's really bad. Sounds like gravel.
I I don't even know if I can get a
Right.
good impression.
Yep, yep.
Trans people are not real. He's like really nasally. Hold on. Trans people are not real. I will prove it to you, and then this college student will debunk me, and then I'll just interrupt them.
And I don't have any good information on anything because I know nothing.
Like I used to I lived with this dude, so I used to have to hear Ben Shapiro's fucking voice in my house, and like it took me forever. I tried to leave like 8 times before I finally actually got out.
Yeah.
Like, oh, the manipulation. Like the last episode when I said like the men will go for they want a submissive person,
Yeah.
but they will not go for a submissive person. They will look for somebody who seems strong and confident and try to tear it down. They want the power of tearing you down. It's disgusting.
It is.
Look at me now, bitch.
Exactly. Yeah, what a horrible person.
Yeah. So that should have been a situationship because then I wouldn't have lived with him. That'd have been better.
There's a song called Situationship.
There is.
Mm-hmm.
By who?
Snow Alligera.
I don't know if I've heard that.
Super good. A situationship.
Excuse me. I'm pretty sure I just
um,
burped into the microphone.
yeah, romantic involvement is interesting. Interesting. I've definitely hurt some people's feelings. I've got my feelings hurt. It's just all part of the human experience.
Yeah.
And I dig it. I'm like, whatever.
Yeah.
It's cool.
I've had some experiences.
Yeah, I've definitely had some as well.
It's been an interesting ride.
Yeah, it sure has. I remember one time I would break up with someone and then get back together and then break up and get back together. So the middle of it was sometimes a situationship. But like I didn't know what it was cuz we were still hanging.
Yeah.
That was very very interesting. And I remember I went to Florida and I like was telling them I was like, yeah, I kissed somebody else, and they got mad at me, and I remember I cried in Harry Potter World. That's crazy.
I would cry if I was there too.
Yeah,
Not in a good way. Fuck
no,
you, J.K. Rowling.
yeah, yeah. Somebody like tried to pretend that they worked at Orlando Studios, and they obviously did not work there.
Like to get in?
No, I think they were trying to adult nap me in Harry Potter World.
That's really weird.
Yeah, they were like, I can show you how to get there.
Did you know that
I was
tattoos
like,
and dyed hair and piercings make it so that traffickers don't really want to traffic you as much because you're more recognizable? So get more
well,
tattoos.
thank God.
Right now I don't have a lot of tattoos, so my sister's safe. She's covered.
Damn.
Head to toe. Well, not head, not the head. Well, behind her ear, but not like face.
Yeah. Yeah.
Honestly, I don't even really care if people have face tattoos, but it's still like a like taboo. Like we've seemed to be getting rid of like the whole office culture of not needing of needing to not show your tattoos, right? Like
Yeah.
it seems like it, at least my office does is fine people having tattoos, but it seems like face tattoos are still like a big no no.
I worked with a guy with a face tattoo. He had an anchor under his eyeball.
Where was that, at the restaurant?
Oh, I was a sales representative.
Oh really? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe it's getting better. Who knows?
I don't know. I don't
I,
know.
I mean, I don't know. They're trying to roll back affirmative action, so
Yeah.
I feel like
Oh, I saw
tattoos are
that.
like not as big of a deal right now. We gotta focus on
Yep. It's true.
discrimination.
Workplace discrimination. It's not good. What the fuck? Isn't that like a 1960
Yeah,
law?
yeah.
1965?
We're going back. Apparently,
Jesus.
it's scary.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping that it gets blocked. Like the birthright citizenship thing got blocked by a judge. I think in
Yeah, I saw
oh,
that.
what state was it in? I don't recall, but it's
Yeah.
oh,
Jeez. Mm-hmm.
I'm proud to be an American.
And at least I know I'm not free. And I won't forget that I'm not free because you do fail to not remind me.
No, like I was looking, like I told you, I don't remember if it was this episode or last episode. I was looking into other countries, to like migrate to,
Living.
yeah, to like leave, and
Leave.
I was,
Ta-ta.
I
On a
found,
boat, just like my ancestors.
yeah,
Hello.
I found that you can have
Back to Germany.
yeah, literally, my citizenship.
A
I tried
good
to look up my citizenship,
Donga
and
Butztag. That
I
means
need to learn German. I know like I started
Ich
learning.
liebe
I learned.
dich.
I did like one lesson on Duolingo, dude. I got nothing.
I can teach you how to say shithead. You want to know?
Yeah,
Scheißekopf.
Scheißekopf.
There you go. Now you know how to say shithead.
I I was looking into German citizenship by descent because my great great grandparents came here through Ellis Island with my great great uncles, and then they had my great
Oh,
grandma here
wow.
in 1925. So 100 years ago, my family in Germany was like, "Oh, the Nazi Party is rising to power." I think, I don't know for sure. I really hope that's like the reason they left and not like
Yeah.
a bad reason. But so we're gonna flee,
Mm-hmm.
and 100 years later, their ancestors like, a Nazi party is rising to power, and I need to flee. It's so, like,
uh,
are my great grandparents and like great great grandparents like rolling in their graves like, no?
not again.
Like,
Yeah. We better get out of here.
if we can, it's so hard. It's like non-Americans have been telling people, hey, you guys should like leave before it gets really bad, and it's like you guys don't realize how expensive it is to leave on a visa or like attempt
Mm-hmm.
to get citizenship because we do not qualify for political asylum.
Yeah.
So, Jesus, I'm so like mouth gassy today. Keep burping.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and it costs money. It costs
Loads.
money.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then like if you wanted to try to apply for political asylum, you can't do it in Canada because we have like some sort of like treaty with them about it or something, or like agreement. So we'd have to fly somewhere, which costs money
Lots of money.
just for
Like
them to
$1,000.
like so much money.
$2,000.
Like if you
Depends.
go to Europe and you like take a flight from like Spain to like, I don't know,
I
France,
don't
it'll
understand.
be cheaper than if we fly within our country.
Yeah.
Like it's insane. And so it's like really expensive for us to leave the country in any
It really
capacity.
is.
There's
Mm-hmm.
We are stuck unless we're rich. Oh, and the conservatives who have always been like, if you don't like it here, you can leave. But I'm trying.
Right. It's hard. Plus, we gotta pay rent here, to you
Yeah.
fuckers.
Like I can't stop paying my bills or I won't have a house.
Right.
we started on situationships, but some things just like dissolve into bigger conversations. They're
It wasn't.
unavoidable.
Yeah, sometimes the situationship is our situationship with this country.
We're in a toxic relationship
we're,
with America.
we're in a toxic relationship
They
with
literally
America. I feel personally victimized by America.
raise your hand.
Raise your hand if you feel personally victimized by American government.
Like they literally pulled a manipulation tactic on us right before Trump took office too. They're like, okay, we're gonna ban TikTok. We're gonna
Yeah,
like
they're probably
go
gonna put us in
black.
jail just for saying this.
We're gonna go black.
They're gonna burn us at stake.
And then we're gonna put a message on there that's clear propaganda.
Hmm.
And then we're gonna like give it back to you in 12 and a half hours and be like, oh my god, thank you, President Trump, even though he's not even inaugurated yet.
It feels like the Hunger Games.
Yeah, but the beginning, like, so
Hmm.
we're not getting like Katniss Everdeen. Like this is like
No.
Lucy Gray times,
Yeah.
earlier than Lucy Gray
Dead.
times.
President Snow.
Yeah,
Scary. I
terrifying.
actually didn't watch any of those, but I feel like it's just
You didn't
kind of.
watch any of the Hunger Games?
No.
Did you read any of the books?
No.
It's so good.
I watched part of the
I
Hunger Games.
I hate how real. I mean, okay, first off, I'm an English major, a writer, and a huge book nerd. So first off, dystopian novels are based on what is happening in the present. So when Suzanne Collins wrote The Hunger Games, she was already observing things that were happening in the world that were happening and criticizing the present. The problem is that it's continuing. I don't like how much it has progressed to be too similar to the Hunger Games. Not that we are becoming the Hunger Games. Like this is always like it's always been a criticism of the present.
Mm-hmm.
It was about the Afghanistan war and the things she saw when she scrolled between reality TV shows and the war footage and news and etc. But like it's getting worse.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Our toxic relationship with America. Possibly the worst toxic relationship we'll ever be in because
Yeah.
we literally can't escape this one.
Yeah, we can't.
I got out of the last one, but
Need a submarine.
this one seems like I'm stuck.
Mm-hmm. I don't want to work in your gerbil rat race anymore, America.
Yeah.
And I don't want you to own my reproductive organs
Yeah.
for male practice.
Also, the executive order obviously hasn't passed yet, but it just made it so that like only males and females exist. Actually, he made it so that everyone's a female because he said we're the sex we were at conception when everyone's a female.
Who run the world?
Congratulations, everyone! You are now a lesbian.
That's awesome.
All jokes aside, actually, I'm gonna make another joke.
Okay, what is?
So
Let's hear
I'm
it.
non-binary, so I don't have to pay taxes, right? Because the government doesn't recognize me.
I think you're right. Yeah.
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 I can get away with anything.
Anyway, you could get away with murder.
Yeah, because I'm not real.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay, all jokes aside, you are the gender that you are.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like that you say you are.
Yeah.
We believe you.
We believe you.
Like
Right.
I like my stuff, like all my legal documentation still has F on it anyway. Like I never changed it. Luckily, because if I did, my passport would be fucked right now. It's really like they're like revoking all the documentation for anyone with an X gender marker on their passport.
Jesus.
Yeah. It
Oh
is.
yeah, no. I did read that. I
Yeah.
did read that. Yeah. What in the world?
Yeah, can the rest of the world please help us in some capacity?
This place is very not good.
Like maybe like political asylum. Like could you petition your governments to allow us to leave for political asylum?
It's so bad that we would rather stay in a padded room for 6 months than continue on our hustle culture and dystopian
Yeah.
cocktail
I don't
of
I don't know if they'll take us if we're gonna be in a padded room for 6 months.
oh,
Actually, this is like a huge problem with migrating and like political asylum is the ableism. Like they won't take many people on disability because they'll be a detriment to society. I
Jesus.
For anyone listening, I used air quotes there on detriment because disabled people have value no matter how much productivity they can
Absolutely.
put out. Same with everybody. It does not matter how much productivity you do, you have value.
Yeah.
It's yeah. It's just like the lack of humanity for me.
Mhm.
Like I got in a huge TikTok argument today
Did
with
you?
somebody who's pissing me off. Like, so did you hear that Canada might cut our power? Like the Midwest states in New York, if for the because of the tariffs.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, so like people would be like without heat and electricity and water and such if they don't have um like the if they have electricity that is sourced through Canada, which is a lot of those states.
Wow.
So I said that this while I understand that Canada needs to make a statement, they're making a statement of people's lives, and this person's just arguing with me saying that it's worth it. Like it's worth it because
What?
it's less it's the gentler version than like wars and camps, as if we're not going to have those anyway. We already have detention centers and prison, like we already have like private property prisons and
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
detention centers that are functioning like concentration camps, like do like
Right.
and they will continue, and like they're like I don't know about war, I don't know what's going to happen, but like it's already bad.
Yeah.
We don't need to make
Yeah,
it worse.
nothing's really changed with war. It just keeps
Yeah,
the same cycle.
so I just don't think we should let millions of people die, innocent people die,
Right.
for like this political game of chess. Like
It's
we're
horrible.
pawns.
Yeah. There should be no war. There should be no detention centers. It's just I don't understand why this country feels the need to make people suffer for their personal gain. It's just so sad. Makes me want to cry.
Capitalism.
Like, why is it this way? Detention centers are just insane.
I
I
think it
can't believe
all
that that's
started.
happening and people don't talk about it more
Yeah,
often.
they're usually censored like a lot,
Mhm.
and it's being talked about some more. I'm not sure if how posting this will go for us, but I've seen some things about you know they like want to do mass deportation, but they do know that that won't be good for the economy, so they'll put them in camps and have them do free labor,
Yeah.
and then it makes the economy boom. But it's inhumane
Yeah.
and
Same with the
disgusting. They want to bring back slavery.
prison system
Yeah, exactly.
is built on the same values.
Yeah,
Yep.
the prison system is slavery.
Is slavery.
It's
Prisons are
it's
slavery
fucking slavery.
and they put anyone in prison for their own benefits.
It's why our
They
prison
make money when people are imprisoned.
it's why our prison system is set up so that you fail when you get out.
Exactly. They want you to want to go back.
Well, they don't. You don't want to go back, but they set it up that it's
Yeah.
like a lot of people who go to are incarcerated are usually like
Well,
low income.
some people do want to go back
Yeah,
because
because free food.
no, because they can't make it. They literally make it impossible for them to make
Yeah,
it in like everyday life after having
yeah,
that being in that situation and then it's familiar. It's like almost
yeah.
like brainwashing. So then they put themselves
The
in a
Stockholm
situation
syndrome.
that goes back to that.
Yeah,
Yeah, like Stockholm syndrome.
yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we should Okay, we're gonna attempt to pull this back to light stuff, and our we're gonna try really hard. I don't know how to like get us back over there. If anything, just know that we don't ignore the issues. Like
Yeah, we don't.
we
We
care.
don't condone these people's terrible behavior.
We care a lot. We met at a protest.
We did.
We met at a Black Lives Matter protest. That's a little lighter. I mean, it wasn't a good reason why we were there. It's upsetting.
Yeah.
Um, but I went to a protest with another friend of mine, and she had to leave to go to work. And I had read a lot about protest safety. This is my first protest ever, so I read a lot about like you should never be alone. So she left, and I tapped on the person in front of me, and I don't remember if I tapped on you or your sister.
I have no idea.
I do not remember.
I don't remember.
But I tapped on their shoulders, one of their shoulders, and I was like, "Hey, like I'm alone. Can I join you guys?" And they said, "Yeah." And my god, I cannot stop burping. I I tapped on their. They're like, yeah, of course. So we spent the rest of the day together at the protest, and afterwards, Mickey is like, hey, you want to go get some ice cream? And I was like, fuck yeah, I want to go get some ice cream.
Yep.
And we went and got some ice cream.
Yeah.
I think we had root beer
And
floats.
my sister left to smoke a blunt.
Good for her. We yeah, and then I think the next day we hung out again and we went and got a malt from Mims and some like barbecue mac and cheese from Parker John's.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And
We
we had
had
a
a 2020 picnic.
and then we had a picnic. Yeah, because like all of the restrictions and shit. Yeah, we
Yeah.
went and ate outside, talked. Actually, this is Mickey knows this, but it's funny. When I met Mickey, I had a crush on her.
Yes.
It all worked out though. Also, this is like a great time to bring up that like the friend zone doesn't exist.
No.
Like if you value women,
Yeah.
like if
Exactly.
you like actually like care and like find yourself like attracted to somebody in any capacity, like that could pass. And like even like physical attraction specifically, but like you like
Yeah.
their vibe and stuff. If you, it ends up not being romantic, if you value them, a friendship is just as good,
It's just as good,
maybe
guys.
even better.
Yeah.
like,
Right. Right.
like
I think
what if we
friendships are
did
so.
date? Like,
Friendships are so much better.
yeah, what if we did date? Would we be friends right now?
I don't know. It's
Like,
hard to tell.
yeah.
I'm a
So
romantic kind of romantic shipwreck. So
yeah, like
I don't think
we
I
might not
don't
be
think
friends.
you I think I would you would be pissed. You would be pissed at me. You'd be like,
Be like another one of my situationships.
"Yeah, this lady is crazy."
Yeah, we stayed friends, like good friends. And I remember we went to that Halsey concert in 2022.
Oh my
And
god.
we ran into my
Oh
godmother.
my god.
We ran into my godmother on the way
The
out. She wanted.
Halsey concert of 2020.
No, that was rough for you too. I forgot. Hold on, I'll tell this
Oh my god.
story and then you tell
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I remember we were leaving and apparently I was acting weird. My godmother said later. She was like, she told me later, and I told you this. I don't know if you remember. She's like, "You're acting so weird. I thought you were on a date with her," and I was like, "What?" I was like, "No, that's my friend, and I'm with Isaac." She's like, "I didn't know. I thought maybe you were like secretly dating," and I was like, "No."
Secretly dating. The Krabby Patty formula.
All right, yeah, no. Do you want to tell the Halsey story?
Oh,
Your
yeah, that one's interesting. Yeah, I don't think he would care if I told this
do
story.
you think that would you consider that guy a situationship?
No.
No.
No, because we did. Well, nah. I don't know. I think all my, like, my past relationships in the past 3 years have been. Some of them have been relationships, but they were kind of like. Felt like situationships because I never saw them. I never saw them.
Hey,
They
this is my
were
boyfriend, but I haven't seen him in two
I haven't
months.
seen them in like a month. Like we would we'd hang out like every 3 weeks for like an hour or
Romantic.
more, sometimes more. I was like, this is great. This is great. I never see you. No, yeah. So, but anyway, so um, yeah, I saw someone at a Halsey concert, and I used to date them, and I waved at, or no, they waved at me because they saw me in the crowd, which is crazy because there's so many people at this concert. And they saw me in the crowd, and I like threw up a peace sign, and then I like looked the other way, and yeah, they were like with their new person, and I was like, "Whoa, this feels weird." Jel- Jealousy ish vibe,
Jealousy, jealousy.
a little bit of what the fuck was it? The Killer song, "Jealousy Turning." That's the song that was like in my head.
I can't remember the name of that one. I thought of the Olivia Rodrigo song.
Oh,
Jealousy, jealousy. It's literally called Jealousy,
oh,
Jealousy. I don't
oh
really
yeah,
remember
yeah.
like I don't really remember the rest of the lyrics, just like that part. The
It,
name of the song.
Yeah, it was all good though. That dude rocks. That dude's so cool. Really nice bro. But so like I remember he texted me or something. He's like, "Yo, what's up?" And he told me that somebody pushed him off of the steps of the venue, and then he landed on someone at the Halsey
Yeah,
concert.
I think I remember that.
Yeah, I still am just confused about that.
Wait, like, did that happen?
He did not deserve that too. I'm
No.
like, he was the nicest person I have
What part of the
ever
concert did that happen at?
met. He was the nicest person ever. So like him to get pushed off a flight of steps, I was like, what the fuck? The universe is so mean.
Do you remember what part of the concert that happened to him during?
I think it was like the end,
The
and then like as they were
the
leaving.
so like that. Do you remember the part of the concert where Halsey like is screaming about reproductive rights and she has all the like
Yeah.
stuff up on the
Yeah.
and people were leaving and getting upset. Like we were screaming. I
Yeah.
wonder if like people like shoved him to get out because they were pissed that she was outspoken about reproductive rights. Because remember, people around us were leaving because they were upset about her speaking out.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know when exactly that had happened.
Yeah, I almost lost my voice screaming along with her during that.
Mhm. Yeah, it's weird to get pushed off a flight of steps. He said the cops were there and stuff. It was like
Yeah,
very
that's crazy.
yeah.
Although I like people at concerts are kind of crazy. Like I went to an Avril Lavigne concert at the same
Mhm.
venue in September with my friend, and I bought us like it was like really cheap, so I bought us some like closer tickets instead of the lawn tickets.
Mhm.
And it's just so like they pack you in there like sardines, like
Yeah.
and it's I was so overstimulated that I was just like, can we like go up by the lawn? I'm so sorry. I cannot be like right here. And she's like, yeah, that's okay. And I felt like bad because I bought them for her birthday, but she was okay with it. But it was like, oh, like why can't they like give you more space?
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's the profit. They want like a lot
Mhm.
of money, so they like put the seats as close together as possible.
Yeah, I think so. You're like really in people's grills.
And it's the worst.
Mhm. You're sandwiched in there.
Although when we went to Halsey, it wasn't that busy because I remember we got upgraded. Remember we were on the lawn and they asked us if we wanted to.
Oh yeah, because they're like, it's gonna rain.
Yeah, and they're like,
You
"Oh, we have
hotties
these
want to come
tickets,
over and uh closer to this venue?
and the tickets are free because we don't have like we have some tickets." And we're like, "Okay,
We'll take it. We'll
yeah,
take it.
we have to. We should go see Remy Wolf.
We should see Remy
She's
Wolf.
gonna be here in April, so we should go."
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Remy Wolf would be cool.
I really want to see Chaperone, but I really fucked up this year by not buying her tickets when she was actually in Wisconsin, and
Oh
now
shit.
like people like treat her like a show dog,
Oof.
and it's like
Yeah, she hates
so
it.
she
She
doesn't
I don't think she likes.
yeah, she doesn't like it. And that's totally valid. Like it's okay to have boundaries. And
Yeah.
and they're gonna now she might not tour. And it's like I really fucked up. I should have bought tickets.
Damn.
Like
I mean, I understand.
I totally understand.
Yeah. People are weird
People are weird.
and obsessive
Like
over celebrities.
like but getting to see like an artist that I love is like most of the time like a one-time experience. Like I don't really get to see them more than once because I have to save like up because they're expensive.
Right.
Tickets are expensive. Like I mean I guess I've seen Kesha and Halsey twice.
Mhm.
But my first Kesha concert was free because she did the rock. Like my mom was running the rock and roll half marathon in Las Vegas,
Oh,
and she
really?
was like the musical artist. And my mom got like free guests, so I got to go to that, and that was cool.
Oh, that is cool.
And then she was in Milwaukee last year,
Dang.
and it was fun. I love Kesha.
I do too.
She's also someone who said a big fuck you to the music industry, and I love her for it.
Yeah.
She just released Joyride
When you
independently.
grow a pair, you can call me back.
Yeah.
When I first met you, it was on and
If you listen to Joyride, her first independent song,
I don't know.
I think it came out this summer, but it's fun.
I don't think I did, but I do like she's got this song about like cowboys that I really dig. It's
I
like
don't remember what one that is.
I'll have to show you it. It's pretty good. It's
Yeah.
pretty good.
Are you sure that's not Joyride? It
No.
could very much be.
No, I
I
don't think so.
swear she's a cowboy hat on in the album cover.
No, this one's like called Cowboy Blues, I think.
No, I really don't remember that one.
Yeah, I think that's what that
I
song's
just
called.
remember like being 11 and bumping like TikTok and We Are Who We Are and blah blah
We
blah.
are who we are.
Like I literally did not understand the lyrics. And now I get
Yeah.
them. Turn around, show me where your dick's at. Oh my god, she wanted to peg a man. I love it. I did not know what it meant when I was 11, though.
Thank God. Right.
Right? I can't
Weird
believe
as
my mom
hell.
let me listen to this stuff.
Yeah, there was some interesting music out at that time.
Jason Derulo.
Oh yeah.
Okay, well, this has been Old to Young podcast.
Ode to Young.
I'm Fallon Writes.
I'm mikmullet.
Don't forget to subscribe to us on YouTube, Spotify, and follow our TikTok.
Woo.
As long as we may have it.
Yeah, I actually don't have access to my TikTok right now.
Right.
But
I will be in charge of our
Fallon
TikTok.
writes. Whoops.
Stay old and young at the same time.
Old and young. Young and old.